TJX Europe. And then we're going to hand it over to buying and merchandising. Sorry, apologies. And then we'll be handing it over to Jonathan Rowe, who's going to be talking about finance. And then our final session will be with customer services, learning a little bit more about their apprenticeships. And then you'll all get an opportunity to meet our current apprentices. And then we've got a few closing words at the end and talking about our future. So, TJX Europe. So we are the world's leading off-price apparel and home fashions retailer. We have an annual global sales of 39 billion. At the moment, we have over 4,500 stores. We also have 4 e-commerce sites, and we probably have about just over 320,000 associates based in 9 countries across 3 continents. So TJX Europe is one of our key channels for growth. We've grown up to about 690 stores so far in Europe, and that's across 6 countries. And obviously you all know us as TK Maxx in stores and online, tkmaxx.com. So how do we work? So you can get up to 60% off retail prices. So this includes top brands, labels, designers, and finding sort of one-off gems. There's 4 key components that we sort of abide by, and that's understanding the brand, the fashion, the price, and the quality. You know, it's all about that thrill of, you know, the treasure hunt and finding something for you that no one else might have, and something that's very unique. We make all our stores very simple to shop. And we have about 10,000 new and different products that are delivered weekly. But make sure if you like something, you get it quickly, because once it's gone, it's gone. So yeah, so that's a quick overview of the company. So what makes us a great company to work for? Our cultural factors make us what we are. And by maintaining our culture, it has been key to our success. Our associates, they feel inspired to work hard, they challenge themselves, and they're able to think freely and innovatively. We also have an inclusive work environment that has supported our continued success. With all our focus on talent and continuous learning and development journeys, as you've already heard from Kim, is also plays another key factor in why you should think about coming to work for us. We also are massive on associate well-being, which is extremely important to us. People don't just work here, they stay here. So what I'm going to do next is now hand it over to Alicia and Lucy, and they're going to talk to you about our buying apprenticeships.
Good afternoon, everyone. We thought we'd introduce ourselves first. My name's Lucy Harris. I'm one of the managers of buying operations.
And my name's Alicia Duggan, and I am the development program supervisor.
So really excited to talk to you a little bit about the programs that we run within buying operations. We thought we'd tell you a little bit about the function first. So buying operations provides support to all of the buying teams across Europe. So we have teams in the UK, Italy, Germany, Paris, and Denmark. We have BAs, our buying administrators and apprenticeships, working in all of the different types of departments, from women's wear to shoes to kids and toys and home. So a range of different departments. We've got 2 apprenticeships running within buying operations. One is the level 3 business administration program, and we've got our level 4 buying and merchandising program. And I'm going to pass over to Alicia to tell you a little bit more about the apprenticeship side of things.
Thanks, Lucy. The most fantastic part is that you don't need any prior experience or qualification, as we want people that want to gain a qualification while working in our fast-paced, dynamic and diverse buying operations team. If you have passion for fashion, or just keen to understand our off-price world, and you have the drive and the enthusiasm to learn our program, one of our programs could be right for you. Both programs are designed to give you an opportunity to build a career, may that be through on-the-job learning while studying and to gain a qualification and understanding business retail. We do work closely with the Fashion Retail Academy, who is our learning provider, This is where you will be studying bi-weekly to gain a qualification, may that be in business administration or buying and merchandising, which is the level 4 programme. I'm just going to tell you a brief overview of the level 3 programme and then pass over to Lucy about our level 4. So with our level 3 programme, this takes 18 months, and this is where we support with teaching our associates the core fundamentals, may that be soft skills or just office etiquette. We also implement developing administration services to add value to our business. The programme also gives our apprenticeships a wide understanding of our business. So far, they've had exposure in different opportunities and functions around the business, such as buying support, which covers areas such as damages, production, ethical trade and responsibility. This apprenticeship programme will also give the individual confidence and skills to develop onto our level 4 pipeline programme, which I'll hand over to Lucy to discuss now.
Thanks, Alicia. I'm not on mute, am I?
No.
Okay, so Alicia's just told you about our level 3. Our level 4 buying and merchandising apprenticeship programme will continue to build your confidence and develop skills for your future career at TJX. The level 4 qualification takes 22 months to complete, and thereafter many of our apprenticeships go on to our merchandising and buying programme or to other areas of the business. As I mentioned before, you work within our buying operations function supporting the buyers and merchandising teams. You will be doing anything from attending vendor visits with your buyer, processing orders, helping with the flow of goods, strategy and style out preparation, but essentially you're really there to add value to the buying and merchandising teams and ensuring the product that we buy gets into store on time. You'll be working alongside friendly, passionate people, supported by a buying operations buddy who's going to show you the ropes and a supervisor who will support you on your development journey. We really are a passionate bunch here at TJX Europe. We love retail, the brands and the latest trends in fashion. And we want someone who shares this interest in the industry and who's determined to get a qualification at the end of it. Please get in touch if this program's for you, and hopefully we look forward to seeing you soon.
Thank you.
Fantastic, thank you both. I'm now going to hand it over to Jonathan Rowe, who's going to be talking to you about our finance apprenticeship. Over to you.
Thank you, Rupali. So good afternoon. My name is Jonathan. I work in the finance department here at TJX. So we've been running the finance apprenticeship scheme for 5 years now, and each year we take 2 to 3 new apprentices every year. So as a finance apprentice, you'll get training and experience in all areas of our operational business. So our operational business in finance consists of accounts payable, expense payable, sales audit, and cash accounting. So, and in conjunction with that, you'll be working towards an AAT qualification, so the Association of Accounting Technicians. So this is level 3 and 4. So the full programme for the finance apprenticeship scheme takes 3 years to complete. This includes around 14 months on level 3, and then another 22 months on level 4. So it's two apprenticeship schemes combined, and on each breakdown, you'll do one AAT level 3 and then you'll do AAT level 4. So each level consists of several exams. I think it's 4 exams in the first level and 5 exams in level 4. And on top of that, you have to do reflective statements. So this is all part of the apprenticeship program. This is run through our training provider, BPP, and they provide all the work for this for us. And once you've completed all exams and all reflective statements, you have what they call an endpoint assessment, which is an overall reflective statement based on your experience of the previous 14 or 22 months. And a final exam, obviously passing these. leads you to be qualified. So as an apprentice, 20% of your working week during the whole 3 years is to be off the job training. So this is covered by day release to college, internal structured courses, which Kim was referring to earlier. So this is through our learning and development team, and in-role experience gained in each area. So as you move around the business, you will learn on the job as you go, and this counts towards your off-the-job training. So overall, the original objective for the finance apprenticeship scheme was to bring new talent into the operational and accounting areas to help build a strong talent pipeline and to help further develop our associates. The plan was to retain the apprentices and their skills to prepare them as future managers of the operational areas. But as we know, plans change, and as a quite a flexible business, we've recently had an addition of the finance apprenticeship level 7. So this has created new routes for our current apprentices once they've completed their level 3 and level 4. So options now, when successfully completing the scheme, you have more options open, including applying for the level 7 apprenticeship scheme, which studies SEMA, staying with the operational team and driving for progression and development, or, as others have mentioned already, exploring other areas of the business. So at TGX, agility and flexibility are key to ensuring our finance function keeps pace with daily changes to what we sell and the need to quickly seize new opportunities to surprise and delight our customers. Please feel free to come and join us. Rapali, back to you.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, John. And now I'm going to be handing it over to Michelle Brown, who's going to be talking about customer services.
Thank you, Rapali. I'm Michelle Brown. I'm a manager of customer service. So I look after the operation for all countries across Europe. We work out of Watford, and we're just about to open a new contact centre in Germany. We've been lucky enough to have apprentices for the last 4 years, and we've had 5 of them this year that have just finished their assessment. Some of them lucky enough to take their GCSEs again in maths and English, which they've really enjoyed. Just thought I'd give you a little bit of an update on customer service, because every time you say customer service, people think, oh, it's 3 people in a room. So I just wanted to give you a bit of context. We have over 100 people working in our team currently, with a structure of managers, team leaders, associates. We have different levels of associates, so they come in at unqualified associates, and then anyone on the apprenticeship, the plan is by the end of the apprenticeship, they will be qualified in what they can do. Currently, we take about 600,000 contacts per year. Our biggest driver this year and since lockdown has been the e-com business, because obviously everyone's at home ordering loads of product. Would you believe it or not that people still like to call us more than anything else? So 300,000 calls we've had, emails 217,000. The smallest amount is social media, but that actually makes the most noise. So in terms of customer reputation, we own that for the business. So we have to make sure that the reputation is intact, and we kind of deal stuff and escalate it very quickly. Our job is anything operational to deal with any customer across any country and make sure that their customer experience is a good one. Now, let me share some of our top drivers with you. I know some of the buying team have talked about damages, so making sure that the product gets to the customer in one piece, which is always good. Where's my order? Returns. So all of the stuff from an e-com business is actually 86% in total of what we do in customer service. So let me talk you through some of the reason mixes. So again, returns, Wismo damages, wrong item delivered, kind of things that we measure. So we look at e-com business being up, which means that we create more headcount for ourselves as well. So we're always constantly recruiting and looking at the talent pipeline, which is why this year we'd like to have at least 8 to 12 more apprentices. If anyone talks about TJX, we talk about a family, talk about talent. We just want to be able to bring some more of that into customer service and drive more success. We do a lot with our apprentices in customer service in terms of rotating them into different roles. They get a better picture of not only customer service, but potentially for the future, other functions. Our purpose and ambition is never changing: love our customers, protect our brand, and grow our TJX family. And then our main banners are availability. So making sure that we're there for the customer and responding as quickly as we can, making sure we deliver the best customer service every day, be there for our customers all the time in every channel, delivering the best customer service, always looking at ways to be more efficient in resolving their issues more quickly, and making sure we add value to our conversations. So I hope this has given you a little bit of an insight into what we do. And thank you very, very much for your time. Handing back to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. That's been really good. And I know because we're short of time, we've had to give everyone a very quick overview of what we've got to offer, but hopefully that will ignite some interest, and you can have a look at our website for more information, and look online as well in terms of, you know, more of the detail in terms of what exactly we get involved in. So before I go over to the apprentices, I am going to talk to you a little bit about the application process. So I mentioned earlier, we are open now. The link will be posted into the chat in terms of where you can apply. So try and apply as soon as possible. We do recruit on a rolling basis. So we've already got assessment centres lined up. So we just need you to kind of get through that process, and hopefully we can see you. So at the moment, once you fill out your online application application, it's just a few questions just to get to know you, just to find out why you've applied, just to learn a little bit more information about you and what you've got to offer, and why us. Once you go past that initial screening stage, then it's we send you some psychometric testing depending on which program you've applied for. Always check your junk mail, because sometimes some of our emails do tend to go to people's junk. But this is again just to understand a little bit more about you and your capabilities, and what you're good at, what your strengths are. Once we go through that stage, then you would be invited to a high view stage, which is an online video interview. So again, we have a few questions just to know a little bit more about why you applied, what you've got to offer, get to know you a little bit more personally. Once you've sort of, you know, successfully passed all those 3 stages, we invite you in for an assessment centre. Currently, at the moment, we're still hosting these virtually. However, hopefully, fingers crossed, we can move into our brand new office that we've got, that we want to show to everyone. So it will just again be a few activities just to get to know you, a few group exercises, an interview, and also an opportunity for you to learn a little bit more from our current apprentices, what they've been up to, what they enjoy about their jobs. So yes, that's a really quick overview of our assessment process. So now I'm going to be going over to our apprentices just to get to know them a little bit better. All right, so before we jump in, I'm just going to ask everyone just to introduce themselves. So I know we've got quite a few apprentices on the call with us today. So thank you for sort of taking the time out, not just the managers, but the apprentices as well, just so that we can learn a little bit more. If I can ask you all to introduce yourself and what apprenticeship you're currently studying. I'm going to start with you, Harry.
Thank you. Hope you can hear me. So yeah, my name's Harry Gilmore, and I'm currently on the finance apprenticeship, currently in my 3rd year of the apprenticeship.
Thanks, Harry. And over to you, Haseem.
Hi, my name's Hashim. I'm a level 4 apprentice in buying operations on activewear and basics.
Thank you. And then over to you, Bisma.
Hi, my name is Bisma, and I am a level 3 buying and admin apprenticeship.
Thank you. And Lily?
Hi, my name's Lily, and I'm a level 4 buying and merchandising apprenticeship in intimates department.
And Ellis.
Hi, my name's Ellis, and I've just finished my level 3 customer service specialist apprenticeship.
Thank you all. So I'm going to jump straight into it. And I'm going to go back to you first, Harry. Why did you apply for this apprenticeship?
So the reason I applied was, in my previous role to the apprenticeship, I was actually working for Hertfordshire Fire and Rescue Service as a firefighter. And believe it or not, it was probably the role that bored me the most, but the role that people think is the most exciting. I felt very underappreciated, and just basically I didn't like my job at all. And I'd always thought I'd liked numbers, liked finances, and I saw the TJX apprenticeship pop up, had it on my desktop for a long time, just didn't know if I wanted to apply, didn't know if it was for me, didn't know if not having any qualifications, whether I'd be any good at it. But yeah, I took the risk, applied for it, and haven't looked back since. It's probably the best decision I've ever made.
Thanks for that, Harry. Sounds good. Okay, so my next question, I'm going to go to you, Lily. What do you think you'd be doing if you hadn't started an apprenticeship?
So I always knew that I wanted to do an apprenticeship and that I have a really big interest in buying. And coming straight from sixth form, I really wanted to carry on the learning aspect of things. So I don't think I would have chose anything but an apprenticeship. I'm really happy I have, because I've really enjoyed it and got some really good opportunities out of it. So it's definitely the right path.
Sounds good. Thank you, Lily. And I'm going to go to you, Ellis. So what would you say to anybody that's thinking about joining the apprenticeship scheme?
It's definitely the correct path to go down if you are looking to have a career within the business. Within my time of doing the apprenticeship, I've had the chance to have a look into different functions within the customer service sector. And it's definitely given me the opportunity to progress within the business.
Brilliant. Thank you, Ellis. So now I want to talk a little bit about the new office, because obviously we've got this beautiful new office at the moment. Bishma, can you tell me about what your favourite thing is, or your favourite things are about the new office?
Yep, so the whole new office is so nice. My favourite is having the personal, there's one people pod, so there's like meeting rooms but just one person. I think that's really helpful, and it's really nice to have for just for yourself as well as bigger meeting rooms as well.
Brilliant, thank you. And hopefully we'll have an opportunity to, you know, show you all face to face and give you a tour at some point. I'm going to come over to you, Hasim. What qualifications did you need for your role?
So I did A-levels as well, and I did GCSEs alongside them. When it came down to actually applying for this, they made sure to the application process, they made sure that I knew that the qualifications weren't the most important thing. It's actually what you are like as a person as well when you're applying, because they want people that fit in with the culture, because that's something that's very important to us.
Thank you for that. Yes, a very good point there that you've made. So I'm not going to put anyone on the spot here, but I've got a question. So where does college fit in to your role? So what do you study? What's the aim of your qualification? So I'm open to handing that out to anyone who wants to answer that.
So with the buying and merchandising apprenticeship, we will have a college lesson every other week. So every 2 weeks we'll have a day out and we'll go to college, which is either virtual or it's in person at the FRA. And it's worked really well, because you kind of learn the buying and merchandising in your job role, and then you've got like a top up of knowledge when you go to college, and it feels like it gives you a lot more confidence to be able to reach out to different people in your team and kind of ask for help if you need help with your college assignment, which then it gives you more knowledge overall about the business. So doing college every other week has really helped to kind of push my development personally, and kind of now makes me open my eyes further to what I can go on to after the apprenticeship.
Brilliant, thank you, Lily. And I'm just going to ask one more question, and I'm going to go to Harry for this. What do you think being an apprentice gives you? What are the benefits of being an apprentice, given that you've sort of experienced both sides?
Yeah, so I think being an apprentice, you get that on-the-job, first-hand experience that you wouldn't get anywhere else. I mean, for taking account my background, for example, I could have done the finance qualification myself. I could have paid for it myself and done it that way. But I would never have found myself in the position that I did if I hadn't have done it via an apprenticeship. Doing it through TJX, I've been able to gain that first-hand, on-the-job learning and experience with colleagues of mine, with managers of mine, that I would never have been able to gain anywhere else in a company that is making billions and billions of pounds a year. So it's been incredible, and I would recommend it to everyone.
Thank you, Harry. So unfortunately, due to time, I'm not going to ask any more questions, but thank you all for sort of just taking that time today. It's been really helpful. And of course, hopefully, if you come to one of our assessment centre days, you'll get to meet the guys again. If you anyone does have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'll give my email address to the organisers, so you can let me know if you've got any questions about the process or you want to learn a little bit more about the programmes. I also just want to take this opportunity to say thank you to all the managers today for just giving us a very quick overview of what they've got to offer. It sounds very exciting. But before I go, I'm going to hand it over to Adrian Edwards, who's going to introduce himself and talk to you a little bit about the future of apprenticeships at TJX Europe.
Hi, I'm Adrian. I've been at TJX for about 14, 15 years, and I'm lucky enough to be kind of the head of buying operations, and obviously where we started the apprenticeship scheme. So yeah, we couldn't be prouder, I guess, at TJX of the apprenticeship programs we've created. And I think it's probably one of the most exciting things we've done as a business in the last 2 or 3 years. Apprenticeships have really added to our business. The guys that have joined us have really brought fresh ideas and a really different perspective. And we really listen to them, and we love the ideas they add to our business. As you've already heard, there's loads of exciting career opportunities, we believe, in our business through apprenticeships. And as far as the future is concerned, we think they're only going to get more important, and hopefully other functions as well will start apprenticeship schemes. So I think my hope for the future is that one day someone who's been an apprentice is going to be one of our most senior people in the business and going to lead bigger teams. And I can already see that success begin to happen. So yeah, I think the future is really bright for us. We love apprenticeships, and please come and join us. So I'll leave you with that. Thank you. We're done, I think. Yeah, Rupali.
Yep. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your week.
Thank you.
Thank you.